Hello everybody, my name is Elliot.
And my name is Tyler, dealer makeup kovray, a couple that loves to play board games.
Today I'll be teaching you how to play Gloomies.
Gloomies is designed by Filippo Landini. It's published by Ravensburger, who helped sponsor this video.
Let's go to the table and let's learn how to play. As always, you'll begin by setting up. Assemble the board in the box by placing the layer without the holes first, and then place the level with the holes on top. Then, take the 24 bonus tiles and create 8 stacks of 3, which you'll place on the purple side on the board in their corresponding spaces. You'll place the flowers in the storage bowl and place the bowl next to the board, along with piles of little helpers, victory points, and stardust tokens. Then, shuffle the 16 order cards and reveal 3 next to the stack, and do the same with the flower cards, shuffling the deck and revealing 3 face up next to the deck. Each player will receive a game aid and place it in front of themselves purple side up. Now, choose a first player to go and collect cards and little helpers based on your player count and turn order. For example, the first player will receive 4 cards and 1 little helper. You're now ready to play. In Gloomies, you'll play in 2 stages. In the first phase, you'll play cards to grow flowers on the board. And in the second, you'll harvest them using the cards you played, assigning them to order cards or your player board to score the most points by the end of the game. Let's go through each of the stages in detail. Stage 1. Here you'll take turns planting flowers. Each player turn will consist of 3 steps. First, you'll play up to 3 cards from your hand to grow flowers in the holes on the board. You'll choose exactly 1 row to grow flowers in, and play cards matching the types of flowers on the board to plant them. You'll always plant left to right, and you may not skip any spaces. You can choose to play up to 3 cards, meaning you can play less, and some cards will have both flowers depicted on them, jokers. You'll need to choose which flower to play for them. They may only be used for 1 flower. If you do not play any cards to plant any flowers, either because you can't or don't want to, you'll gain a little helper instead. We'll talk about what these do in a moment. Now once you planted your flowers from the supply, you'll place the cards you played below your player board in the matching spaces of the flowers. Step 2. You may receive a bonus if you've grown at least 1 flower. Check the column where you placed your last flower. If there's a purple bonus token there, claim its effect. The effects you'll see are collecting a stardust, which will score you points at the end of both rounds, 1 or 2 little helpers, or taking an order, one of the 3 face-up cards. If taking this bonus, you'll place the order in front of yourself and refill the order row from the deck. Once the bonus is taken, flip the bonus token to the other side and move it to the opposite side of the board, now turquoise side up. If there are no bonus tokens present where you placed your last flower, you will not obtain any bonuses. Now on to step 3, drawing cards. You'll take new flower cards from the cards displayed face up. You may take either 1 dual flower card or 2 regular cards. Each time you take a card, you'll immediately refresh it, meaning you can take the new card drawn if you have the actions to do so. Now that's a player turn. Before we move on, let's talk about little helpers. You can use them in 2 ways in this stage. 1, to either plant another flower, you'll return a little helper to the supply and play an additional card to plant a flower in the same row you've planted in, meaning you may be able to plant 4 or more flowers if you use more little helpers. Or you can use little helpers to draw more cards, exchanging 1 for a regular flower or 2 for a joker, dual flower. Now you'll keep taking turns planting flowers until the board area between the arrows and the white line has been completely filled with flowers. The first phase ends after the player who has filled the last space in this area finishes their turn. You're now ready for stage 1 scoring. You'll receive 1 victory point for each flower you played. However, if you've collected 4 or more of 1 flower type, you'll double the points for those flowers, meaning each will score 2 points. If you're playing with 2 players, you'll need to collect 6 of each flowers for the points to double. Then, you'll receive points for the stardust you've collected based on the scoring chart on your player board. You'll now set up for stage 2. You'll first remove all the flower and order cards from the central area, and set all the remaining purple bonus tiles off to the side. You'll flip your player aids to the turquoise side and then assemble your personal flower card stack. You'll take all the cards that were scored and add the cards remaining in your hand to form the stack. Shuffle these cards thoroughly and place the stack face down on the left of your player board. Finally, draw 4 flower cards from your personal stack. You're now ready for stage 2. Here, you'll harvest flowers in turns, each again consisting of 3 steps. The first step on your turn, well, you guessed it. You'll play up to 3 cards from your hand to harvest flowers from the board. You'll again choose exactly one row, move left to right from the arrows, and play cards matching the flowers to collect them from the main board. You'll place the cards you play to the right of your player board in the discard pile. When taking the flowers, you must immediately decide whether to assign them to the order cards you've collected in the previous stage or onto your player aid. Now, each order card will require a specific set of flowers. You'll need to collect all of them in order to score the points on the card. If you do not, the cards and the flowers will score nothing. If you place flowers on your player aid, they'll score the corresponding points listed at the end of the stage. Then, the second step is again to collect the bonus. This works exactly the same way as in stage 1, except after collecting the bonus, you'll now discard the bonus tile rather than flipping it to the other side. The bonuses you'll see here are again Stardust, or a bonus flower which you'll take from the supply bowl. You may even be lucky to find the Joker flower, meaning you can choose which flower to take. The last step is to draw 2 cards from your deck into your hand. In this phase, you can again use little helpers to either play more cards to harvest more flowers, returning 1 little helper back to the supply to play an additional card, or you may return a little helper back to the supply to draw an additional card at the end of your turn. You may do both of these actions multiple times if you have little helpers in your supply to do so. Now you'll keep playing and harvesting flowers until the area between the arrows and the white line have been completely harvested. The game ends at the end of the player's turn who triggered this. You're now ready to score. You'll receive points from each completed order card, the flowers on your player aid, Stardust based on the chart on your player aid, and each little helper you have remaining will score you a point. You'll now compare your scores, and the player with the most victory points wins.
And that's Gloomies.
Do you have any questions? Leave them in the comments down below and we'll get back to you as soon as we can.
And of course, if you found this video helpful, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button if you're new here, because we love talking and teaching board games.
And hit that little bell, because then you know when our next videos come out and we can all partake in the joy of board gaming.
Ding ding.
Now for our question of the day, if you were Gloomy, what night flower would be your pick? Would it glow? Would it be a special new flower?
Ooh.
Let us know in the comments down below, and thank you so much for watching.
We'll catch you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.